Good morning, boys and girls. I thought today we'd take a look at some of the external features of this 2017. I know we talked about the interior and everything. You see we got a crossing gate, just like we're used to seeing. The headlights are normal, incandescent, and so is this turn signal here. But all the other lights, the pedestal lights, all the exterior lights, the yellows and the reds, are all LED, which I really enjoy because they're super bright, really get drivers' attention. The door design is a little bit different than what was on the 2010s. You have an external handle, and it's built a little bit heavier, and the mechanism that operates the door is different as well. And you also have an external hinge point here. There's a hinge at the top, a hinge at the bottom, and one in the middle. And it's a nice solid door. It doesn't rattle and bounce and all that. In the position where you normally are accustomed to seeing the fuel tank, they have the DEF tank and diesel exhaust fluid. And what that is, that's a emissions, part of the emission system mandated by the EPA. What it does, it injects a urea liquid into the exhaust system, and it breaks down the nitrous oxides into water and nitrogen, I believe. And there's the world's most complicated, that's the heart of the emission system. It's the world's most complicated muffler. It's a carbon filter, it's a catalytic converter. The urea is injected in there, you see those lines on the top of it, and it's also a muffler. But look at that thing. I bet that thing costs thousands of dollars. Anyway, there's the urea tank. There's a look at the rest of the underside. Two-piece drive shaft. This bus also has turn signal on the side of the bus here, which I really like. That also goes a long way for getting other drivers' attention. Has an air ride suspension, and it's a similar design to what's been used since 2009 at least. The fuel tank, it's a rear fuel tank. You see it's mounted here between the fuel rails in the back, and has a real heavy steel cage built around it to protect it. And we have a backup light, and what this does, it lights up the ground at your back wheel, and it simplifies backing up so much. I mean, it really, when you can see where your pivot point is backing up, it makes things so much more simple. And then you have your diesel fueler up here, which is the pump attendant guys really like it because you don't have to bend over to fuel it, and when the pump handle kicks off, it's full because it's got a nice long steep neck. And then you have our reflective triangles, and you can use this for storage, for cleaning supplies or whatever. And look at all the salt and dirt that's in here from these drain holes. Wow, that's pretty bad. Now there's two drain holes here cut in it, and all that crap from off the road is blowing up into there. Nice. And then the rear is very standard, from what you're used to seeing. Everything's LED back here too. Pretty much the same. And we have our custom dented bumper, and the exhaust is on the left side instead of the right. They're kind of a little bit different from the 2010s. There you can see the backup alarm in the back of the fuel tank, and see it's got, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet, probably more than that, 4 feet between the bumper and the cage tank, which is steel. The tank is steel. So it's got a few differences, a little bit different. And most of the changes I like. Most of the changes I like. Yeah, this guy goes by here every morning in his Acura. He thinks he's racing in the Grand Prix. Anyway, that's the exterior. And if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them in the comments. I tell you what, man, I'm just dragging this morning. It's Friday, and yeah, this isn't working out at all. See ya.